Just a real quick follow up. So there was a video I just recently did where a woman, she was getting off of work after doing a 12-hour shift. A pregnant woman, biological pregnant woman, in New York City was getting off of a 12-hour shift, and she was trying to rent a bike or whatever like that, and she was then surrounded by four black dudes, young men, and they basically was harassing her and trying to basically get the bike off of her, say that they bought it. She brought up the receipt showing that she actually paid for the bike. Unfortunately, she was still gaslit and shamed into using another bike. She has a receipt for both bikes. The other side has receipts for neither. But then again, when you think about it, isn't it kind of crazy that the other side don't have receipts for none of the bikes? It's five of them. None of them have receipts for any of these bikes. So five boys just wanted to go. We're not going to question the five boys all wanted to rent one bike, but we can question the pregnant lady of 6 months. Gotcha. And of course, a lot of people are sitting here saying, "Oh well," a lot of people are saying, calling these kids all these bad things. Everything is just so beyond end all. But the thing is the woman has had death threats. She almost lost her job. They had to move out of their apartment because of the death threats because she was doxxed. And apparently, I found the gold mine of articles that just show that they do not care about the truth. It is about finding somebody that they can go after. That's all it is. So let's read this off of the Grio. The receipts don't matter. The bike doesn't matter. Sarah Jane Comrie's actions matter. All right. The hell? All right. Opinion. Sarah Jane Comrie made an active choice to behave the way she did on May 12th. And that is what we should be discussing, not the city bike. Wrong. That's fucking stupid. The whole story revolves around the fucking bike and its purchase. That's it. It doesn't matter. She could have been jumping up and down. That's fucking irrelevant. What would you do if you were some? Well, then again, this person, Monique Judge, what a crazy fucking name. Monique Watermelon Drea. What would you do if you were surrounded by five fucking people, five young men, and they're forcefully trying to remove you from something you done got, that you bought? Well, how would you act? You would act a fucking fool. With a name like Monique, you know damn well they would act a fool. With a name like Monique writing an opinion shit piece like this, you know they would act a fool. Let's continue. The internet is the kind of place where all can collectively see the same video showing the same exact thing, and depending on what side of the debate they land on, people will fixate on different and inconsequential details that make that the debate instead of the larger issue that is the reason the video was made in the first place. What was the original video made of? So the video that we saw was an edited video that one of the thugs, right, one of the assholes, one of the parasites took, right, where they showed something that was already in progress to make themselves look good. And apparently it was somewhat edited because they didn't show the whole thing which had happened, right? They didn't show her paying for the bike. They didn't show them pushing the bike back in so it gets locked again. They didn't show how one of the person who was trying to get the bike was covering the QR code, right? They didn't show any of that. Did they show them heckling her? Did they show her them saying the shit that they were saying to her, actually touching her? Did they show any of that? Nah. This is what is happening in the discussion about Sarah Jane Comrie, the woman who has been dubbed City Bike Karen. I should note, as I write this, my name is being spread across the side of Twitter that has decided that Sarah Jane Comrie is in the right. They have spread a rumor that I doxed her. I didn't. And they are actively soliciting people to dox me and my family members. I am not making this up. And nor do I fucking care. Nor do I fucking care. Because it is time that journalists get held accountable for the bullshit that they're doing. The journalism that's actually disguised activism. Because you wouldn't care if this woman was black. Would you? Would you care if this woman was black? Yes. The only way you would care if this woman was black if it was 5 young white men that did this to her. But guess what? 5 young white men would never even waste their time doing this shit. Isn't that ironic? Let's change it up. Let's change it up. 5 black men surrounding an Asian woman. Go. 5 black men surrounding a pregnant Spanish woman. Go. 5 black men surrounding a Jewish person. Go. We could just go. We could do this all day. I'm sharing this because it ties publicly to the topic I want to discuss in this opinion piece. I have to stress that this is an opinion piece and not a reported news piece, but I guarantee you that even with me openly stating this is my opinion, and even with the piece being labeled opinion on thegrio, the side of Twitter comprised mostly of people who used to sit in the back of the classroom eating their own what the fuck is this? Eating their own boogers and blowing spit bubbles are going to accuse me of defamation and say I reported false information. Anyway, the people sharing my tweets over and over again, foaming at the mouth over how I could be so crass as to discuss what I saw in the video that millions of others saw as well, are angry at me for writing and talking about the video and Sarah Jane Comrie's actions than they are at the actual actions. This is another example of selective outrage and selective offense. Her loyal statements in the media are meant to obfuscate the actual issue at hand. He's making it about whether or not she tried to steal a bike and whether or not she actually paid for the bike. But even he has to know on some level that is not the real issue. What the fuck is the issue then? Because what it sounds like what you're doing is you're inciting racial division. That's what it sounds like. And yes, that is what this fucking woman is doing. At the end of the day, this whole entire thing is about a woman and a person, or 3 guys, claiming that they bought the bike. Now, the woman has the receipts of when she bought the bike and when she bought the second bike. The other side has no receipts. None of them has receipts. So, what the fuck are you talking about? Judging by his statements in defense of her, the employment lawyer representing Sarah understands that her very loud and public outbursts where she weaponized her tears and began screaming for help even when she was in no immediate danger is an issue. Bullshit. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. How many times have we seen some shit like this? As far as she's concerned, she's being surrounded by 5 different individuals that she doesn't know. She is 6 fucking months pregnant. They are sitting there and they are gaslighting her, trying to finesse her out of a bike that she paid for after she worked her 12-hour shift. Again, the reason for why she's screaming fucking help is because people are watching by, and instead of doing anything, you have assholes that rather sit there and record. So she's trying to swim through the sea of fucking sheep to get somebody with common sense to come into the fray. And in terms of crime, bro, do women not get hormonal? I'm sorry. All this entire time, we've always heard women are emotional. What's the problem? Now it's a problem, women being emotional. Now women being emotional is a problem. Really? We could sum this up as she was holding back tears because of the situation overwhelming her. She cried a little bit and she put herself back together. What's the fucking problem? What is this shit is so disgusting. People who saw the video understood exactly what Sarah was doing. It was evident in the smug look you see on her face right before she began screaming for help. Attorney Justin Marino knows that even Sarah Jane's employer, NYCD Health Hospitals, called her video in the video disturbing. No, the reason why they did that is because they're all in fucking New York City, and the last thing they want to deal with so close to Bellevue, which is a massive men's shelter with crazy motherfuckers, is dealing with the hate mob of more crazy motherfuckers. They already deal with plenty of crazy fucking people around in Bellevue. Thank you. Try again. You played yourself. Her employer called the behavior disturbing because that's exactly what it is, disturbing. This is a dispute over a rental bike, but she escalated in a way that could have caused harm to these young black men, and we could not lose sight of that. Oh, you mean like the fact that they doxed her like you did? You mean the fact that she's beginning death threats? You mean the fact that she almost lost her job and her livelihood, and she had to leave her apartment, her and her husband? Yeah? Okay. She looked directly at that young man and then she began screaming as if she was being attacked. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Have you ever been to a self defense class, especially for women? Women scream, bro. It's one of their natural built in defense mechanisms. They sometimes they can't even control it. What's the problem? What's the Bro, you know what's so crazy about fucking Monique Judge? I can guarantee you, the way that she sounded, especially with this activism shit that she's doing, any other time she would be screaming to get her voice heard, probably doing one of those abortion marches or Black Lives Matter marches. I bet she'd be screaming then. Would that be justifiable when it's then? She's not in no danger, but why would she be screaming? Again, when they can utilize it, it's perfectly fine. Right? When they can utilize this shit, it's perfectly fine. This shit is disgusting. No one was attacking her. No one touched her. In fact, the only physical contact in the video came from Sarah. Sarah touched the young man. She grabbed his phone, even in the moment when he told him he was touching her. When she told him he was touching her, unborn fetus. Bro, why did you? Why did she put it in quotations? Unborn fetus. It was her leaning into his arm. He did not touch her. Her lawyer dropped the tidbit that she was 6 months pregnant, and that turned the narrative into why would a pregnant woman try to take a bike from five black guys? Yeah, why would a woman who's pregnant try to take why listen, why would a woman who just finished working a 12-hour shift, who is pregnant, want to take a bike, decide to go and run up in between five black dudes and go take a bike? That just it doesn't sound like something an individual would do. Never mind that the same pregnant woman he claims was in such an intimate danger could have walked away at any time. Never mind the plenty of people were around, and none of them seemed to think she was in any type of danger. You know what's so funny about that? You know what's so funny about that? Again, ugh, we just got a man choked out in a New York City subway station. There was plenty of people around. Who's to say who's in danger and who's not in danger? Again, this is dumb, bro. What pregnant woman reaches for the telephone of a young man who is supposedly endangering her? A pregnant woman on her worst behavior, that's who. The truth is, no one ruined Sarah's Jane Comrie's reputation for her. She did that herself. Her behavior is evident in that video. Why would five black men attempt to rob a white woman for a city bike in Midtown Manhattan in plain view of anyone? I don't know. Maybe because they get away with it? Maybe because they would get away with it? Why would they then stick around and film the interaction? For clout, to shame somebody, to ruin their life, because they record every fucking thing. They'll be in the middle of somebody getting eaten by a fucking lion and be doing a split recording it for World Star. It's what they do. What do you mean, why would they record it? Why would they record? Here's the thing. Why didn't they record it from the get-go? Why wasn't they recorded from the get-go? It was five of them. Why wasn't they recorded from the get-go? I bet they all got phones. Isn't it funny? They all got phones, but none of them went for a bike but this person. He doesn't have a receipt. Make it make sense. And here's the thing. If he goes and gets a receipt from somewhere else or gets another receipt from anywhere else, it's not going to line up with the fucking thing. Isn't that funny how that works? So out of five men, none of them have a receipt for a bike, but this lady does. But she's trying to steal a bike from five black dudes. Get the actual fuck out of here. And here's Monique Judge. Let's look at Twitter real quick. Word to the wise, Monique Judge. If you're trying to get a nobody white woman, Sarah Jane Comrie, killed via woke KKK cancel culture, trial by Twitter without due process, based upon a 90-second snippet of out of context camera phone video, you are a racist monster. Look at this. This is her. Fuck you, Sarah Jane Comrie. I hope you never have a moment of peace after this. This is Monique. This is this person. Does she seem like a well-minded, a level-headed individual? Here comes everyone else. She's retweeting. Hey, Bellevue Hospital. Have you fired medical Karen Sarah Jane Comrie yet? What about this Dr. Captain Saver Karen who tried to get a boy to give up his bike, the one she wanted to steal? Are all your employees white supremacists? Waiting for your response. So was she the first person who put her name on the internet? That's what we need to know. Here she goes again. Imagine getting put on a Summer Jam screen and having it impact your entire family negative because you are an entitled white bitch. Again, does this sound like a well-minded individual or a race hustler? This sounds like a divider or racist, or just a racist. Just call it a race. Call it racist. And here's the thing: 6,991 likes. Damn, she seemed so brave when confronting a black man in a way that could get him killed. Now she is afraid of a little online backlash. Loser. Her husband is Tyler Comrie. He has deleted his. This bitch doxed him. Bro, no way in hell. No way in hell, bro. City Bike Karen has deleted all her social media accounts. Don't hide now, bitch. Be as loud and as proud as you were when they weaponized your white lady. When you weaponized your white lady tears and scream help to try to get these young black men. Bro, yes, yes. Those black men was as in much danger of being killed as much as you claim she wasn't in danger. Sure. And here's the community notes. Woman in question has receipts proving showing she paid for the bike. This is fucking crazy. Good, 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 good. These are her family members. Good. You want to play that fucking game? Good. You know what? I support it. I fucking support it. That is how you beat this type of shit and you stop this shit. It's just like with the Antifa members that are sitting there. You know that they're fucking Antifa members. Everybody's at a fucking gathering. They have no mask. All of a sudden, you see a bunch of motherfuckers all in black wearing masks. And they're being rowdy. You know that they're not a part of the group. You know what you do? You surround them. You unmask them. You take pictures. You put it on the internet. Somebody will find out who they are. Good. There you go. Do it. I wonder if we're gonna get if somebody's gonna sit there and be like, oh, how could you do that? Oh, no one did it. Good. Good. Fucking good. Good. Greg Hoyt says, I suggest Monique Judge get very familiar with the tort terminology of full statement of fact, as I'm sure she's going to become very familiar with this soon, as well as intentional infliction of emotional distress. Bro, I hope she sues this lady Sarah, goes directly after this fucking woman for defamation. Get your money, girl. Get your money, girl. Get that bag. Fuck that job that didn't want to fucking sit there and not just back you. We're not asking for the job to fucking back you if they don't know the facts. But the fact that they were willing to about to fire you type shit, get your money. Get that fucking bro. Congratulations. You made Sarah rich. And get the fuck out of New York City, Sarah. Man, I'm getting the fuck out of New York too. It's official like a referee's whistle. Sarah Jane Comrie is going to be doling out some defamation lawsuits over the irresponsible and is that egregious or erroneous media coverage she endured at the hand of activist journalist LOS. Monique Judge is in trouble. This is going to be the Covenant Kid on steroids because Monique Judge was so abrasive in her assertion of a full statement of fact that she'll likely get bankrupt from Comrie's inevitable lawsuit. This is her. This is her. This is her. That's her. That's Monique. There you go. Who is this fat? God damn. That great big fat bitch is the same lady. Talk about angles. She about to get her fat ass handed to her in court. Damn. Hey, you ugly fuzzy wannabe hero bimbo. The nurse paid for the bike. They're gonna sue the fuck out of you. They got the evidence. They need. Them boys are going to jail. Well, I mean, I don't know if they're gonna go to jail. They should go drop. Oh, you should go drop down on your knees and apologize to those young men and help with their shortcut. Ew, man, what the fuck, bro? Is Monique the only real journalist covering City Bike Karen? Because the New York Post article is sheer propaganda and the gossip sites are following suit. Phone. Oh, you stupid. Oh my God, you are dumb. You are dumb. But 5,000 followers. And doxed the woman's husband. This woman's husband. She encouraged others to harass the person with the vulgar twit handle. Does not seem like a real journalist. I will agree the whole thing should be fully investigated and findings made public. Why are you encouraging people to follow somebody who clearly has no interest in pursuing the truth here? She won't even believe the receipts. Facts and legal evidence equal propaganda. Racial hatred, doxing, defamation, and harassment of a pregnant woman equals real journalists. She tried to ruin this poor woman's life. Then, when it came out that the pregnant nurse was right, she doubled down and can't admit she jumped to the wrong conclusion based on her racism. She also doxed her and her husband. She's a bitch. Bro. Bro. No, God damn, bro. Nothing should shock me anymore. After my own global vilification for a living wild black race host, witch hunt at Yale, but the lengths at which Monique Judge went to try to get Sarah Jane Comrie, City by Karen, killed shocked me. She used to work with the metal with Michael Harriet at the what? It stopped. I can't. Where's the? She used to work with Michael Harriet at the root. Harriet, of course, also penned a death threat against me at Yale, and Amy Cooper at the Washington Post, saying that we were trying to lynch black children, just like Carolyn Bryant got Emmett Till lynched. She seems like she seems to like the attention. Wow, that's interesting. That she was associated with Harriet. Let me grab the article from Dame magazine where she interviews Michael Harriet about white vigilantism and attacks Amy Cooper. She talks about it there. They work together at the root. God damn. Reading her tweets is like walking through a sewer. I have a visceral reaction to the cruel contempt layered with hubris and vicious racism that she excludes. She is a disgusting person. You have a known history of racism. Your opinion on this matter is tainted by. I guess. I'm sure you think you have something to say, but your sentences are so scrambled and full of trigger snowflakes. I'm sorry, but your sentences are so scrambled and full of trigger snowflakes works it's hard to tell. What? Okay. How is this okay saying? Tears have never murdered anybody. I don't know much, but I can say with perfect certainty that the whole of human history, tears have never harmed one person. She sounds so jealous and angry. Why? I'm tired of the hate and lies. Discovery is going to be fun for Monique Judge. This lady never spoke to Sarah's lawyer. She is actually going to be handed a lawsuit from my understanding. Uh-oh. She blocking people. Monique Judge, you wanted that woman to be harmed. I hope you get everything you deserve and then some. Fuck you. I hope you never have a moment of peace again after this. Same energy. Same energy. Damn, this person is everywhere, whoever this Sarah Botch person is. First of all, bitch, let's talk about the stories you tell. Your site is slag. Your site is slag after defamation after shit post. Might want to fix your shit, Monique Judge. I guess. Monique Judge claims people like Sarah Jane Comrie, white woman, always get the benefit of the doubt. Based on the evidence I have gathered in the past 72 hours, this is completely false. Oh shit! They violated. Well, listen. That's the hate you get. Remember that black show, that black movie that came out. The hate you give. There you go. Damn. I read, I write, I analyze, I share. You lie. God doesn't like ugly. You are in for a spiritual awakening. Question: Are you 51? I'm searching your address and I want to narrow down my choices of females named Monique Judge in the LA area. Monique Judge is her name. By the looks of it, lives in Los Angeles. She really shouldn't be playing this game where her information is all public. Of course, she feels protected, so why should she be worried? Bro, they look like they're gonna get her. Monique Judge is today's Jason Blair. Monique is the new Karen, except that Monique is a black woman who cries racism in a dramatic way. Still, can't believe she wrote this. Oh man. Holy shit. Holy shit. Yo, yo, they homing in on her. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Seems like a lot of people hate Monique Judge simply because she is black and not because she's encouraged a misogynist. Oh, actually, hold on. Hold on. Oh, you got me in the first half. Seems like a lot of people hate Monique Judge simply because she's black and not because she encouraged a misogynistic dogpile into an innocent woman. Sounds about right. Wait, how's that misogynistic? It's not just men doing it, it's also women. The fuck are you talking? Sometimes people use words wrong, completely wrong. Monique Judge is a storyteller, content creator, and writer living in Los Angeles. Hashtag doxing is fun. Come on, bro. Don't do that. Don't do that, bro. Seeing her tweets that Monique Judge likes LeBron and the Lakers. Wonder if she even cares about the name Ethan Lemon and his killers, Deshaun and Taylor Stafford and Donovan Jones. That story was swept away fast, but she wants to make it her mission to reign Sarah Jane Comrie. Okay, last comment. Monique Judge of Los Angeles deserves to be stocks and returned. She and her ilk are so unrepentantly bad faith that they will not accrue the shame necessary to moderate and do better anyway. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. I will catch you next time. Peace.